guys, give me a minute. Okay, so today we're going to do Melon Reacts to Winter X Laven. So, who is this?
I never realized that there's so many songs that actually have a dark meaning behind them. Most of these songs are popular songs everybody loves, and some are education songs. Let's find out the dark meaning behind these songs.
Okay.
I love your videos so much, but one of them scared me for no reason.
This first song is told to make you have bad dreams if you listen to it. The thing about this song is that it's not meant to be a spooky or creepy song.
Oh my God,
this song was made in the 1980s Ease Around a wartime. Somebody listened to this song right before they went to sleep and dreamt about their ex-best friend oofing them. They even dreamt about listening to this song in their sleep, and they couldn't turn the song off. People say that this song is a curse and that it's banned in some countries, which is actually true. Some countries don't allow this song to be played.
Let's talk about Gloomy Sunday. Gloomy Sunday is a popular song in 19, but when many people heard it, something is happening like war and they're doing torture. Let me hear the song for you. Here it is.
I'm not going to play it cause it will get this video restricted in some countries. But basically it sounds like a middle-aged woman who has a very high-pitched voice. It almost sounds like a Disney princess movie song, but it sounds like she's singing about an ordinary, gloomy Sunday.
I have a feeling in this song, like I can't breath and I'm so dizzy. When I'm hearing it, like I can't. Now what is your feeling when we're hearing it?
When I first listened to it, I didn't feel anything until after I researched the lyrics. The lyrics are super dark, and I looked at articles on this song and they're horrifying. This song is truly classified as a cursed song and causes bad stuff to people when they listen. The song sounds so calming and nice though, you'll never be able to tell it has a dark meaning. I only listened to 20 seconds of the song, so hopefully nothing crazy happens to me like it did to other people who listened to it. Also, the song lyrics are for her lover who had passed, and she talks about being connected to him even after he's gone. That kind of gives me the chills. This song was made around the Great Depression, which can be a reason why bad things happened to people who listened to it. I'm pretty sure everybody who's watching this has already passed kindergarten, and you probably don't remember everything that happened kindergarten. But when you were a kindergartner, your teachers most likely played songs that could help you learn about stuff like head, shoulder, knees, and toes, or maybe the months of the calendar. Don't bully me, but the only way I know my months from the calendar is by singing the song my teachers showed me from kindergarten in my head. That's a bit embarrassing, but for some reason, it's the only way for me to know. Anyway, this song about body parts for children to easily learn from, but it has a dark story.
Let's talk about
Patuhid Bolikot Yulo.
So specifically, Patuhid Bolikot Yulo is a song that kindergarten learn the body parts. And the children doesn't know that there's a backstory behind that song. This is the story. So a woman is singing this song while chopping some victims of her. And while she's singing it, she has blood over her clothes, and the number of victims she got was 4. And that's all I've known.
The woman probably had that song stuck in her head or something, so she started singing it. This song is Tagalog, which is a language that some Filipino people use. Besides the weird women doing stuff to her victims, there's actually nothing bad about this song. The only thing that I guess you can consider weird is that this song is reversed. Instead of it going like head, shoulder, knees, and toes, it goes like toes, knees, shoulder, and head, shoulder, and head. I don't really watch K-pop artists or listen to their music, but I know this K-pop group cause they partnered with Roblox. They made the Twice Feels dance, which was very, very trendy. I never would have thought that they made a song that had black magic in it though.
Let's talk about
Strong advice. You may know the pop girl group Twice, They have released 130 plus songs, but back on 2019, a song named Strong was released in Twice's Spotify account by an unknown hacker. The song talks about Mina from Twice getting pregnant by JYP and was forced to 4B0 or T. Mina had anxiety because of this song, and that everything happened between Gio and Kong Daniel were fake, so they have to cover up the things that happened to Mina. Some people also say that if you listen to this song, you will get dizzy, feel nauseous, and sick because it is believed to have black magic in it. It also makes people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
gonna
all. Sorry for not posting because I have been busy in school. Stay safe.
I love testing out if songs can make you sick, or nauseous, or whatever. I just listened to the song and the most it did was just make me a little lightheaded. The voice in the song isn't by any members of the Twice K-pop group. It's a voice by a weird man. I have no clue what he was saying in the song. It has a weird background music and beat to it. It sounds like he's playing some sort of piano and just speaking gibberish. Anyway, people are saying that this hacker song has black magic inside of it. The song sounds very weird, so it's easy to believe that it does have black magic in it. But it actually has no black magic in it. That was just a big rumor that went on for years. This song is safe to listen to, so if you decide to listen to it, comment how you feel after listening. I Know You Belong is a song that I have actually used in one of my videos. It's one of those creepy background songs that myth ranters use in their rants. But this song has a very dark meaning behind it. Most people abandon songs after finding out the dark meaning behind them, but I still use songs or audios even after knowing the story behind it, as long as it doesn't have any weird curses or devilish stuff in it. But if the backstory of the song is something like their crush rejected them and they're sad, then I'll still use the song LOL.
Let's talk about I Know You Belong. So there is a song called I Know You Belong. But this song has a real story. So the story is, there is a brother and sisters who is being left behind by his father and mother. And after that, suddenly, there was a stranger who came to his house. And the stranger said, "Your mother and father died in an accident. Hurry up and sing a loud voice or I will not you." And they also sing to their mother and father. And the brother sing with a little voice except her sisters. And after singing to his mother and father, the brother was and the stranger left after his brother. Her sisters was crying, and so was she. Her sisters committed and finished. That's all, everyone. Stay safe.
Well, that was a lot darker than I thought it would be. This song is very confusing cause it says it was written by multiple artists. But the lyrics behind the song is talking about having a night with their lover. They want to take their lover for a night and take control over their lover for the night. So the backstory behind this song about the stranger bursting into their house and ending their brother isn't true at all. This song is meant to be a romantic song for people to relate to in some sort of way. But since the song is made a very long time ago, it does kind of sound creepy, so it's used to fit scary videos. Cherry Blossom Iced Tea. That phrase from a short audio was so addicting to listen to. It was very popular on TikTok and people were making skits from it. But the song quickly got stolen and the rightful owners couldn't do anything about it.
Let's talk about Kitty Fish. Kitty Fish has a small business and produced the song Cherry Blossom Iced Tea. They got some hate for it, but they didn't care. That is, until their song got taken down and got replaced with a remix version. The remix version wasn't theirs. Someone took the song as theirs and somehow got the original taken down. But things would get worse for them. They recently got contract offers which they declined, and suddenly, they got their phones hacked. Not too long after rejecting the offer, they got their phone and email hacked. Their song was stolen. Their TikTok account is their only hope. Justice for Kitty Fish. Also, don't forget to join the Stary group.
I feel so bad. Nobody should ever have to go through all of that. If I made a song and it got super famous, then one random day it got taken down and replaced with a horrible remix version, I would go crazy. The Cherry Blossom Iced Tea was remixed because unable to release their version due to misappropriation of their ISR. I don't really understand the music industry like that, but I guess they never released their song and that allowed people to freely remix it without needing any permission from the owners. Anyways, if you made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe. Bye bye my winters. I didn't know innocent looking TV shows could be this creepy. I was able to find TV shows that are lost media, which means they existed but disappeared. And there's some shows that people were able to find in real life. Let's take a look at these interesting shows.
Hello, I'm definitely your first fan. No way someone can change my mind.
Position in line? Wow, imagine dreaming about playing with your idol and the server won't let you join. At least a shout out.
Disney has a bunch of amazing movies and series, but would you have ever guessed that Disney was working on a movie for a while? The plot of the movie was good and most people thought it'll go super viral, but they never got to release it because of an odd reason.
What am I doing
Let's take a look at it.
Lost Media Part 6. Newt. So Newt is a movie produced by Disney that never actually aired. In 2008, Pixar announced this upcoming film. It was about the last male and female blue-footed newt. They had to repopulate and save their species. But after a few years, it was announced by Pixar that production was canceled. It was the first ever Disney film to have been canceled while in the works. It was supposed to have been released in 2012, but it was canceled and replaced by Brave later that year. People were still left wondering why it was canceled, and it was said that it was because the plot was too complicated and they couldn't figure it out. They called in Pete Docter to help because he created many hits like Toy Story 2, Up, Monsters, Inc. and more. So they asked him to help, and he said that he had a better idea, and later made Inside Out. So Newt was replaced with Inside Out, and nobody really talked about it since. Stay safe.
I feel like they still could have made this show a show. I don't know much about animating movies and making movie-worthy stories, but it kind of seems easy to me. You just make up stuff that seems interesting to you. But that's just my opinion. It's probably way more complicated than that. Disney does use a lot of logic into their animated movies sometimes, which can be stressful for them. I'm glad they were able to quickly replace it with the movie called Brave instead though. 'Cause imagine putting a bunch of effort into a movie just to end up throwing it away. This next one was actually aired but nobody can find it anymore. It's considered lost media. Lost media shows are so interesting to me because what do you mean it existed but can't be found anymore? So you're telling me it just completely disappeared off the internet forever? That is what happened to the show called Beware of Dog.
Lost Media Part 7. Beware of Dog. So Beware of Dog is a TV show nobody can find. It's a sitcom that came out in 2002.
Okay, since it's just gonna be
produced by Animal Plant. It was about a bearded collie named Jack, who narrates his thoughts as he watches daily life of his new human family. But it did horribly with many people leaving hate comments and reviews about the show. Because of this, it was canceled after one episode. They had made multiple more episodes, but because of the first one being such a flop, they didn't air them. Now there's no known clips of any of the episodes and there's no platform to watch it on, so it's lost media. Stay safe.
How? People have watched the show before, but it's nowhere on the internet? And it's true. When I searched up Beware of Dog Show, it's nowhere to be found. The only thing that I could find was a 31-second clip of the show.
Ready for the sitcom an entire planet has been waiting for. Animal Planet's Beware of Dogs. Take one kooky family costume party and one sarcastic dog. What do you think you're doing? Saving your marriage and wants a fur flower. You get a dog's eye view of family life that'll leave you howling for more. I'm gonna lose like fudge. Comedy is unleashed with a premiere of Beware of Dogs this Tuesday at 8, only on Animal Planet.
This clip seems to be the introduction or basically the trailer to the show. The comments underneath this clip are, "So sad though. The fact that this might be the only video footage of the show. This is just sad. The fact this got cancelled after only 2 episodes. I wonder what kind of hate this show was getting. I clearly never watched it before, but it looks like it's just a show about a dog. I don't see how you could hate that. Have you ever thought about a TV show house being in real life? Well, someone was able to find Peppa Pig's house in real life. Although, it kind of looks creepy from afar. It looks a lot like their house.
Let's talk about Peppa Pig. So, we all know Peppa Pig is a fun show. We all watched, right? Well, there's a scarier side to Peppa Pig. On March 7th, 2025, someone named Carl Pfeiffer 17 posted a video which showed Peppa Pig's house. Yep, we all know her house is a yellow-colored house on a hill. Let me show you the video. We can see it being the exact same as it's on the hill. It's yellow. And we can't forget about the red brick roof. Now the creepy part is, do Peppa and her family really live there? Is that an abandoned house? Nobody really knows. But from the video, we saw it was in some area with a lot of sand and trees. It looks like an isolated area as well.
Peppa Pig is a cartoon show, so that is not their actual house. And Peppa Pig and her family do not live there either. That building is abandoned, but it's not an abandoned house. It's an abandoned church, which makes it kind of terrifying to me. But yeah, also I was looking up stuff about the house and stumbled across a video. The video is about Peppa Pig's band episode that ended up oofing someone.
Kids shows that actually Peppa Pig band episode. Now before we start this video, I'm not sure if all of this is true, so don't go hate on me. So mostly of the countries think Peppa Pig is safe for kids, but one Peppa Pig episode is banned in Australia. It was an episode about Peppa seeing a spider in her house. Later Peppa becomes friends with this spider. The message of the episode was supposed to say that spiders are friendly and won't bite or hurt you. One time there was a boy that lived in Australia. He really liked to watch Peppa Pig. He watched the episode of Peppa becoming friends with a spider. Peppa Pig named the spider Mr. Skinny Leg. Since it was spider season in Australia, the boy wanted to give it a try and went outside to look for a spider. Little did he knew that some spiders actually can kill you. He found a black widow and picked it up, and some moments later the black widow bit him. The little boy was rushed to the hospital, but sadly he didn't make it. After the incident, Australia decided to ban the episode in their country. Now that was really horrifying. Stay safe out there.
I would have never thought that a kids show episode could actually do that. This story is true about that Peppa Pig's episode. Australia has a bunch of spiders. It's actually well known for its spiders, and most of the spiders are venomous. I'm glad that they banned that episode from Australia. This TV show was very popular for being family-friendly and every kid's favorite show. However, this show dropped an episode that completely shocked everyone. The episode was so disturbing that kids weren't able to sleep properly at night.
Let's talk about Pingu's Dream. This episode was created in the late 90s. The episode shows what Pingu dreamed about, but it terrified lots of innocent children and got banned from a lot of countries. People were saying that their kids couldn't sleep for years because of it. It starts off by his mother
reading Pingu a book for him to fall asleep. He falls asleep and the dream begins where he was in a normal crazy dream world. Then his bed starts doing silly forms and moves around. After a while the bed starts to feel tired and stops. During this time a seal comes up. The description is so terrifyingly that it cannot be described. The seal has humanly eyes with a voice that makes your skin scratch to death. When he was laughing and not talking, Pingu froze to death. The video is in TikTok if you want to see the full episode.
I recommend to not look up this episode, especially if you get disturbed easily. The show still aired after this episode. The show lasted 6 seasons long. The episode, however, was removed from British television due to giant walrus being too frightening and disturbing for young viewers. I accidentally came across the giant walrus that was in the episode and I am traumatized. I can see why kids weren't able to sleep at night.
This Mexican kids show vanished because it traumatized a lot of children. It was called Mimi y los Amiguitos, Mimi and her friends. This show aired in the 2000s, however there was only 3 episodes because after those 3 episodes it was completely gone. Mimi y los Amiguitos was meant to teach morals, but something went completely wrong. One of the shows ended with a creepy puppet saying no hay salida, solo silencio. There's no exit, just silence. Parents complained that their children were too scared to sleep and some of them were too scared to even speak. They say that the final episode ended with a drawing of a dark tunnel saying, "She's in there, she's gonna get you." Another one said, "She's still inside, waiting." Canal 9 pulled the plug and no one ever found the episodes. Some believe it was a mind control experiment for little kids, but it wasn't confirmed. One of the creepiest things about this is that there's some parents that supposedly claim that this show still airs only if their child is watching the TV.
The fact that this show was made to teach morals but instead scared little kids. When I have children, I'll make sure to watch over the show before showing it to them. Cuss what? Actually, I wouldn't let them watch TV shows. I'll let them watch YouTube Kids on their iPads. Anyways, if you made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a good day or a good night. Bye bye, my winters.
I can't get more.
Oh, I